السلام عليكم.
Hello, Salma. How are you today?
Fine, and you?
I'm okay. All right. Can you hear me clearly? Let's see.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام. Hi, Rashid.
كيف الحال؟
Good. How are you today?
الحمد لله.
All right. That's good. Let's see. Who else is online? Okay, where's shit. Okay. I'm checking your other classmates. Okay. Okay, let's start. Okay, so let's have a little revision and talk about some of the things from our last lesson. So in our last lesson, we talked about, let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, so we talked. Walaikum
السلام عليكم
salam.
دكتور.
Hi, how are you today, Najat?
الحمد لله حتى اليوم ما فيش رأي electricity حالة
Yeah, same thing
لغات
here.
يفصل.
نفس الشيء، حتى ما فيش electricity. اليوم ما فيش حتى النت الأول 4G is not working. So I don't know this internet كان بيمشي حاله ولا بعدين تو بيفصل I don't know. But let's see. نشوف الموضوع. Okay, so let's have a quick revision and talk about some of the things from last lesson. So in our last lesson, we talked about how to show interest. If someone tells you something, you can show your interest, right? By giving an appropriate response. يعني رد مناسب للشيء اللي قال. If someone says bad news, you should say, oh dear, what a shame, right? So we say this for bad news. This is the idea. But if someone says something good or surprising, like number 5, we went to Rome. It was wonderful. So, of course, this is surprising news. So you can say, oh, great. You can say, wow. Okay, so this is the idea. We try to show interest تبين اهتمامكم بالمستوى. This is the idea we talked about in our last lesson. Okay, and then we divided the responses. We divided the responses depending on how you feel. For example, let me show you here in page 137. So here we have different responses. So if someone says something good and you want to show that you are happy for your friend, you can say, oh, great. Oh, nice. So if your friend says, I got a new job, I bought a new car, I graduated, you know, any of this good news, you can say, oh, great. Oh, nice. To show that you are interested. طبعا اتفقنا ان showing interest means showing care. هو انك انت بتبين انك انت مهتم في اللي يكلم فيك، يعني قدامك مهتم بيه. This is the idea. And if your friend says something sad, if your friend says, I'm very ill, and my car was stolen, you know, any bad news, you will say, I'm sorry for you. You will say, oh dear, what a shame. Okay? هذا يعني الرد المناسب لشيء محزن أو شيء أنت بتبين تعاطفك مع صديقك. Okay? If your friend says something surprising, something new, something big, and you are surprised, you can say, wow, you're joking, really? So maybe your friend said, I'm traveling to the USA next week. Wow, really? You're joking. So this is good news, of course, right? So you're surprised, so you can say these things. If it's something normal, for example, you're chatting with your friends and you ask your friend, what did you do at the weekend? What did you do last weekend? And your friend says, well, I stayed at home. You could say, all right, okay. You understand? So all of this is how to show interest. We also talked how to keep a conversation moving, right? So this depends on what your friend says. So if your friend says, I went to the cinema, you can ask follow-up questions, okay? So follow-up questions هم أسئلة المتابعة، يعني أسئلة تعطيك follow-up questions. Okay? So a follow-up question will give you more information about something. So if someone says something, you can use a follow-up question to ask. All right? فهذا حتى هو كان في درس أمس. For example, your friend لو قال لك I went to the cinema، طبعا هو الحوار بيكون مثلا What did you do last weekend? Friend هيقول I went to the cinema. تقدر توقف الموضوع، ولكن لو تبي الحوار يستمر you can ask him What did you see? He will say I saw an action movie. You can say what was it like? He could say it was great. You can ask him who did you go with? He will say I went with Ahmed. Oh, great. Right? So this is a full conversation using follow-up questions. هو أنك أنت أسئلة تخلي الconversation يستمر. Okay, so we did some examples. We finished all of this yesterday. Sorry, last lesson I mean. So I think we can go back now. And we can continue. All right, so all right, so we did this. We finished this yesterday, last lesson. All right, so now let's talk about this lesson. It says the good and the bad. What do we mean by the good and the bad here? All right, so here we're going to use, we're going to talk a little bit about adjectives, and we are going to learn how to use very, how to use really, how to use quite, and how to use to. We are going to learn the difference between these adverbs. So we have very, we have really, quite, and to. Okay, so we're going to find the difference between them, and we will learn how to use them. All right, so let's start with the beginning here. Do you or your friends enter competitions? Okay, let's see what this word means. Do you know what sorry, do you know what a competition means? Who can tell me what competition means? What does it mean, competition? Yes, Rashid? What does competition mean?
It's for people who maybe for sports.
Sometimes sport, correct. Maybe it's a sports competition. Maybe it's
Yes.
a talk show competition or something, right? It means you want to win and your friend wants to win. Nobody wants to lose, right? So a competition, بالعربي شنو بتكون راشد? How can you explain it in Arabic? Competition.
مسابقة.
Correct. That's correct. Okay. So Rashid, this question is for you. Do you or your friends enter competitions?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And what generally what things do people win in competitions? What are the things people usually win? For example, if you enter a competition tomorrow,
football cup,
maybe a football cup. Yeah, you mean like the cup, like the World Cup. So you can think of the World Cup. This is
maybe travel.
Maybe travel.
Maybe gold.
Tickets. Maybe money. Yeah.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام. Hi. Who's
maybe swimming.
Sorry?
Maybe swimming.
Swimming competition.
حزام البلت هذاك ايش يسموه فيه تاع الجودو
Yeah, you can say a belt maybe.
Belt, yes.
Yeah, belt, yes. What did you say? Swimming. Who's this? Fatima, is that you? Yes.
But the most common cup.
Cup, yes, usually cups, especially in football and sports. They usually give you a cup.
On science competitions, school, between the school. Cup.
Sometimes, but what do they give students? شنو يعطوا بيهم عادة الطلبة؟ What
Gifts.
gifts like?
Gift, travel,
What kind of gifts do, for example,
sweet.
Sweets, they give them candy, chocolate, maybe. They give
Or
them
travel, yeah. Travel.
travel. Do schools give students, do they let them travel?
Yes.
Yes? Schools?
Outside Libya. Yes.
I'm
Yes. Outside Libya.
When?
Not here.
Not here? Ah, you mean in other countries? Maybe. Maybe
Yes.
if you win a school competition, you can travel. Maybe, yes. All right. So this is the idea of competition, right? هي مسابقة منافسة. All right. Now let's ask someone who's quiet here. Hannah, are you there?
Yes.
How are you today, Hannah? Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, good. Let's see who's here. So we have Fatima, are you there?
Hello, Dr. Su.
Hi, hello, doctor. How are you today? Can you hear me? Is the connection clear? واضح صوتي?
Fine.
Okay, good. So Fatima here, it will be your new classmate. She's going to join you, so you can welcome her. Maybe I think if you change the name, it makes it easier. Next time, I think I'll show you. This way, each person knows who's talking. It's easier even for me. Okay, so this means Fatima and Nada. Najat is with her name. Rashid also is not in his name. Salma, how are you today?
Your voice, doctor.
My voice, is it clear? واضح ولا مش واضح
No.
صوتي؟ Not clear?
No, it's okay.
All right. لأن اليوم شوية النت ممكن مش قوي. لو قطع هلبة الصوت قولوا لي بس. I'll try to change. نعم. Sorry. لو صوتي قطع هلبة قولوا لي بس. Okay.
تمام.
All right. Okay. So let's ask Fatima here. Okay, I have a question for you. What is your perfect competition prize for you? What do you think? The best prize in a competition? What is it? Your perfect competition prize? Yes, I didn't hear you. Okay, شكلها. Sorry. Okay, what about, okay, here you are. Yes, Fatima, I can't hear you. Can you say it again, please?
Yes, now
Yeah.
we can. Yes.
Okay,
enough.
I can hear you now. The question is, what is your perfect competition prize?
For me, money or travel.
Okay, that's a good answer. Money or travel. Why? Why is this your perfect prize for you? Why?
I can do anything what I want.
With the money.
Or buy anything. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And what on travel? Why do you prefer travel? Why do you like travel?
I like travel. I like visit all or many countries.
All right. Okay. All right. That's interesting. Who agrees with Fatima? Who thinks money and travel are the best competition prizes? Who thinks this is true? And who has a different opinion?
Sorry, I didn't hear.
Okay. The question.
Yes, I agree with her.
Okay. So the question سألت من اللي متفق معك, who agrees with you, and I think it looks like Najat agrees.
Okay.
And Najat thinks also money and travel are the best.
Yes.
Are the best prizes.
My dream travel one way.
A one-way
back.
ticket without coming back.
One-way travel.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Many
To
people
Canada and live and work there.
to Canada. You would like to take a one-way ticket to Canada.
Yes.
Okay. So let's check here. We have it says read only the first paragraph of the magazine article. What is the article about? Okay, let's read only the first paragraph. This paragraph. Let's read it. So take a minute and read this part and tell me what is it about. Okay.
Winners.
Okay. So here we have what is it about? It says millions of people enter competitions every year and 99% never win anything. But what happens to the winners? We talked to two people who had very different experiences. So what does all of this mean? What does
I
it mean?
think they talk about the lottery. It's common
it's a
in
common
Western country.
Okay, so you think the lottery is a type of competition? Is it a competition?
Yes, many people depends on them to change their lives.
But do you think it's a good idea to depend on the lottery?
Their thinking, not my thinking.
What does lottery mean? Lottery.
Buy something at the market or يشتري شو معناها؟
Buy.
Sell. A number and then put it and wait until competition.
Okay, but
on luck.
Yeah, it depends on luck. Exactly, yes. So lottery depends on luck. But is this are they talking about the lottery here? Do you think they're talking about the lottery or not the lottery?
This is my
okay, your opinion.
Guess. Just guess. Yes.
It's a guess. Who thinks that this talks about other competitions? What do you think? Where's Selma? Selma, are you there? Selma, what do you think? Do you think they are talking about, do you know what the lottery is? Who can explain what the lottery is in Arabic?
لعبة الحظ أو
Rashid, do you know what it is, lottery in Arabic?
No.
Let's see, maybe someone else. Najat knows what it means, but I want someone else. Maybe not, maybe Samiha knows. Samiha, do you know what the lottery is? When we say the lottery. For example, Rashid won the lottery. What does this mean when we say someone won the lottery? Let's see, maybe.
I don't know.
Okay. Samiha, do you know lottery?
Can you explain?
Okay, Samiha also doesn't know lottery. Salma, lottery, do you know it? I'll explain. So the lottery, let's see, who else do we have? Okay, so the lottery is when you buy a number, for example. It's like a competition that depends on luck. So one number will win $1 million, for example. So maybe the number you bought is 5786. Okay, so this is a random number. Okay, and when the competition comes, they show us on television, and they say the person who has number 5768, this person will win $1 million. So maybe one person wins, but millions will lose, right? You get the idea. What do we call this? What do we call this in Arabic? What is this in Arabic?
يا
مراهنة.
يا نصيب
يا
يعني.
نصيب.
يا
يا نصيب.
نصيب.
Yes.
لعبة الحظ.
Yes, يا نصيب. Okay, so this is called the lottery in English. We call it the lottery. It depends, of course, it depends on luck. Murana is a bit different. Betting, they call it in English betting, when you bet. So usually betting, it's done in sports, right? So maybe I think Real Madrid will win, and you think Barcelona will win, right? So I say, if Real Madrid wins, I will take from you, for example, $100. If it loses, you can take $100 from me. You get the idea. And the
Yes.
winner, whatever you bet on, you will get the money. So you will lose 100 or you will get 100. This is betting, to bet, right? So we have lottery betting. Okay, so the article is about losers and winners, right? It's not about, it didn't say if it's about the lottery. We don't know. Maybe it's about the lottery, maybe not. Okay, so let's find out. Now, let's read the article. So we have two parts. Okay, so let's finish the first part. It says here, work in pairs, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so مش لازم نديروها بتاع pairs because we will do both of it, both parts. But let's start here. Let's read about Jim. It says here, read about Jim, answer the questions. So take a few minutes. Let's read about Jim, Jim's story, and then we will answer the questions, okay?
It's a lovely story.
Yes. Okay. Let's ask questions now. I'd like, where is she? Selma, are you there? Hi, Selma.
Yeah.
All right, so first question is for you, Selma. So what did he win, Jim? What did he win?
A weekend for two in Paris.
Yes, that's correct. So he won a weekend for two in Paris. Good. And who did he go with?
He go with the girlfriend.
Do we say
Your
go?
girlfriend.
Go, or what do we say in the
When?
past? Yes. So he went with his
He went.
girlfriend.
With his girlfriend.
All right, okay. And let's see, where's Rashid? Rashid, are you there?
Yes.
All right. Let's check the third question. Where did they stay, Jim and his girlfriend?
They stayed in a very expensive hotel.
Correct, yeah. And where's Hannah, are you there? Hannah? Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yeah. What was the weather
Yes.
like? Can you tell us about the weather?
The
Hannah?
weather was quite hot.
Correct. The weather was hot.
The weather
Yeah.
was quite hot.
Uh-huh. Yes. Okay. Where's Fatima, are you there? Fatima, let's hear your answer. What did they do on Saturday, Fatima?
Yes.
What did they do on Saturday?
They went to Evil Tower.
Okay, they wanted to go, but did they go?
No.
Sorry?
It says that they wanted to go, but my question is, did they go in the end or not?
No.
No, why not? Why didn't they go? What's the reason?
The guys were too long.
Yes, what does it mean, queues?
Yes.
Do you know the meaning of a queue? Fatima, what does it
No.
mean?
No.
All right, let's see if
No.
someone... All right,
It's a common here, Libya.
yeah, something very, very common.
We have a queue benzina. We have
all
a
the
queue.
time. We have queues for everything in Libya. So, Samiha, can you explain what a queue is in English? What is a queue? Without using Arabic, let's try. Are you there, Samiha? I think maybe she's away from the telephone. Okay, let's give you Najat. Okay, Najat, tell us what a queue means without using Arabic.
There is another word for the queue.
What's the other word?
Yes. I forgot it. A row, something like this.
Not row. Let's see.
But there is another word we use it.
There is. Selma, do you know what a queue means?
When people stay for a long time.
Yeah.
One by one.
You mean when people wait?
يعني.
Yes.
Wait, yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
So when you have a lot of people waiting for something, so they stand behind each other, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So what is it in Arabic?
Tabur.
Yes. Yeah. So we can say in English, we can say
Mm.
queues. You can say queues, or you can also say lines. Lines.
Line.
Right? So Fatima, so again the question, they wanted to go to the Eiffel Tower, but they didn't because the lines or the queues were too long, right? Yeah. All right, let's see someone who's okay. Hannah, are you there? Can you hear us? Hannah? Hello, Hannah?
Yes.
Yes. All right, last questions for you. What did Jim do?
Yes.
What did Jim
here.
do? Okay, good. What did Jim do on Sunday? What did he do on Sunday?
Yes. I'm here.
Okay. Okay, good. Can you answer the last question, please? What did Jim do on Sunday? Can you see question number 6? Can you see it? Question number 6, Hannah, is for you. Okay, so Hannah, I think disconnected. All right, let's give it to Selma. Are you there, Selma?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, number 6. What did Jim do on Sunday?
He asked Numai to marry him, and she said yes.
Yes. So he asked Naomi to marry him, and she said yes. Do you think that's a good decision?
Yes.
Yes. Maybe not. We don't know. Maybe they'll get divorced after a week or something. You never know. You never know. Okay. But your answer is correct, Salma. Very nice. Okay, now let's read the second story. So we read the first story about Jim, okay? So we have another story. I want you to read the other story about Sandra, okay? I like this story more. This is a better story. Okay, so let's read this story. Okay. Did you finish reading the story?
Yes.
Yes. What do you think of Sandra's story?
It's very bad.
It's a nice story. It's a funny story, I think. I think it's it's very realistic. It's a more realistic story than Jim's story, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's do a few questions about Sandra. Let's find out. So let's start with Rashid. All right, so Rashid, can you tell us what did Sandra win? What did she win, Sandra? Rashid?
Sandra wins weekend for two in Scotland.
Right, correct, yes. She won a weekend for two in Scotland, that's correct. All right, so Hannah, can you tell me who did she go with? Who did Sandra go with?
He went with her boyfriend.
That's right, yes. So Sandra went with her boyfriend. That's correct. And Selma, can you tell me where did they stay?
in the hotel was nearly empty, and
Okay, so they stayed in a cheap, ugly hotel, right?
yeah,
دكتور عدل الفوتو.
The photo.
Blow it up, yes.
Okay,
ما هي مش قصة.
yeah, but because I wanted to show also the question, I'm checking the question here. Yeah, but I'll bring it back. Don't worry. So so correct. Yes, Sanna. So they stayed at a cheap, ugly hotel. Right, cheap,
Yeah.
ugly hotel. All right, so that's correct. Okay, Fatima, can you tell me the weather? What was the weather like? What was the weather like? Fatima, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was the weather?
Was bad because it was cold.
You're right. That's true. Yes. The weather was bad because it was too cold. It was too cold. Okay. Okay. That's true. And what did they do on Saturday? Let's see. Samiha, can you tell me? What did they do on Saturday? Sandra and Logan, what did they do on Saturday? Samiha, are you there? Okay, let's check someone else. Maybe she's not there. Najat, what do you think? What did they do on Saturday, Sandra and Logan?
They didn't go out. They stayed at the room, I think.
They stayed in their hotel, but something else happened.
Had a flight. They had
Yeah,
a fight.
They had a fight, correct, yes. So
Yes.
they stayed in the hotel and they had a fight.
Yes. And he talked to receptionist for hours, and
Yes, and he met.
finally
Yeah, I think he made the right.
he went with her.
Yes, I think he made the right decision because Sandra doesn't look like a happy girl, so it's a good thing he left her. Okay, now
He left her.
yeah, he left him, correct. Okay, so this is the answer of number 6, right? What did Logan do on Sunday? Where is it? Let's see someone else. Are you back, Samiha? Can you hear us? I think Samiha signed out. All right, let's see. Rashid, let's go back to Rashid. Rashid, are you there?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. Can you tell me what happened on Sunday? What did Logan do on Sunday? What did Logan do? Logan is, of course, the boyfriend, Logan. What did he do on Sunday?
Her boyfriend left and she went away with her.
Okay. Yes. So Logan left Sandra and went away with the receptionist, right? Rashid?
Yes.
Okay, so here my point is, you can see that because Sandra is talking, right? So when she says left me, it's about Sandra, right? She's talking about herself. And when we say left with her, who are we talking to when we say left with her?
Logan.
Reception.
مع receptionist, right? In هي Sandra, she's talking about her boyfriend now, right? What did he say? What did she say here? هنشوفه من البداية. She said, Sunday, my boyfriend left me. So me.
On Sunday.
Sandra, right? صح ولا يا راشد؟
صح.
لأن ساندرا هي اللي تتكلم عن روحها. And went away with her. Her كده كانت تتكلم عن حد قبلها. يعني مين كانت تتكلم? She was speaking about the receptionist. كانت تدرسنا قبل على receptionist, right? So if we want to talk about Logan, the boyfriend, we can say on Sunday, Logan left Sandra and went away with the receptionist. صح ولا؟
We can say Logan had a fight with Sandra.
Right, you can.
He left her. ماش نقدر نعاودوا الاسم مرة ثانية. And went away with with a receptionist.
Right. The
new girl.
That's correct. That's completely right, yes. Logan had a fight with Sandra, then left her and went away with the receptionist. Right? الفكرة أن في استعمال her لازم يكون معروف على مين تعود بس هي القصة. ديما يذكر الاسم السبجكت ديما يذكر في المرة الأولى أو الأوبجكت يعني بيكون right. وبعدين نقدر نبدلوه ب her ونبدلوه ب me, right? So this is the idea. Okay, so let's do the next exercise. Let's check our next exercise. So here, let's move this here. All right, so it says here adjectives with very, really, and quite. I can give them a 0 number 5. Let's do, they come in A and B. We answered the questions about Jim. We answered the questions about Sandra. So we finished. Number 3A is finished. Number 3B, what does it say? It says, work with your partner and ask the questions, A, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you can leave it. All right, now this is important, number 4. Read your text again, make a list of adjectives. Okay, let's find all the adjectives in Jim's story, okay? Let's find all the adjectives together, and then we can do the adjectives in Sandra's weekend. So we have 2 weekends, let's talk about them. So Jim, let's find the adjectives. In
a really big limousine.
Okay, which one is the adjective, really or big?
Adjective big.
Who agrees with Najat?
I agree.
Okay. Okay. Let's see someone else. Okay, next adjective. Selma, can you find the next adjective? Are you there, Selma?
Expensive hotel. Very expensive.
Hannah, let's see Hannah. Can you find the next adjective, Hannah, after big?
Yes.
Where's the next adjective?
I don't know.
Okay, what do we mean when we say adjective? We mean a word that describes, that talks about a noun, right? So we want a word that talks about the noun. So here, when we say we stayed in a hotel. But لو نوصف الهوتيل شو بنقول عليه؟
Expensive.
Expensive, right? So this means expensive is the adjective. لأن هي الصفة اللي بتتكلمنا عن الهوتيل، صح ولا؟
Okay.
Okay, so this means that expensive is the adjective. All right, let's see. Fatima, are you there, Fatima?
Yes.
Can you?
Yes.
All right. Can you show me where's the next adjective?
Quite hot.
Okay, good.
The weather was quite.
صح. انت قربتي قلتي لي quite hot لكن أما هي اللي نباها. Which one is the adjective? Is it quite or is it hot? Which one? أما هي الصفة فيه. What do you think, Fatima?
Quite.
Quiet. Here, okay, I have a good question now. What's the difference between these 3 words? Okay, let's see. Where's Selma? Can you read these 3 words?
الأولى stop.
Selma, can you read it? Number 1,
No.
and then we have number 2. Can you read these 3 words? Selma? Can you hear us? Okay, so Selma is not there. Rashid, can you read the first one?
quiet.
Okay, the second one. What about the second one, Ash?
كلهم زي بعض.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Where's Samiha? Are you there? Samiha is not there.
Can I try?
You tried, Najat. Let's see someone else. Let's see. Where is okay, Fatima, would you like to try the difference between these? The first one?
The first one quite cut the thing is gradually, like quit the cigarettes and decrease it. And the second, quiet. It means let me see.
Fatima, are you there?
Let me see. Moderate, not moderate.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, Fatima. What did you say?
Right, number one, when someone leave her work.
Okay, correct. Yes, this is the meaning. Okay, so when someone leaves or stops something. When someone
not stop suddenly, gradually.
Okay, let's leave it without gradually or something. Let's just say stop. Stops something. Okay. What about the second one, Fatima? What do you think? What do you think? Number two. Salma, maybe Salma, you can tell us. What about number two? What does it mean? How do we read this word, Salma?
A calm person.
Okay. Are you there? Can you hear us, Salma?
Yeah.
How do we read this word? And what does it mean? Number two.
Quiet.
Quiet. Okay, good. So what's the opposite of quiet?
Quiet, the opposite is
Rashid, what do you think? Quiet is the opposite of what? Yes, Salma?
the opposite is noisy.
Correct. Quiet is the opposite of noisy, correct? Okay, now the third word. Let's see. Hannah, are you there? Can you read the third word, Hannah? Number three, can you read it? How do we say this one?
Number three, quiet.
Okay, quite, correct, quite. What does it mean, quite? It's different from number two. It's not the same, by the way.
Yeah. Quite.
In the story, it says quite hot. So when we say quite hot, is it very hot or not very hot?
Okay.
What do you think? Is it very hot or not very?
معتدل.
Correct. So quite, yes. It's not very hot. It's a little bit hot.
No, it's completely hot.
Completely hot?
Hot, it's not hot.
Correct, yes. So quite is sort of in the middle, not a lot. So the meaning of quite, it means not a lot. All right? So not a lot is the meaning of quite. Quite is the same meaning as not a lot. Now, let's talk a little bit about pronunciation. How do we say the first one, Nujat? First word.
Quit.
Okay.
Quit. Quiet. Quiet.
No.
Quiet. Second. Quiet.
I think there's a spelling
Quiet,
problem.
quiet, quiet. It's wrong.
No, not exactly, no. Okay, the first one, Najat, you said it correctly. Can you repeat it again, please, Najat?
Quit.
Okay, everybody, can we say the first one together? Quit.
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 Quit. Okay, okay. Now the second one. Who can read the second one? Where's
الستريس في الميدل. Quiet.
Okay, again?
Quiet.
Okay, how many syllables?
One. Two.
One or
Quiet.
two?
One.
هي الستريس في الميدل يعني. Quiet.
شنو رأيك يا فاطمة؟ Is it one or two syllables؟ هل مقطع صوتي واحد ولا مقطع ولا زوز؟ تسمعي فهم؟ Correct. Two. It's two. It's two. Because we say quiet. 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 It's two parts. Quiet. 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 Right? So it's two syllables. What about the last word? Rashid, can you read the last word?
Quiet.
Again? Can you say it again?
Quiet.
Good. Is it one syllable or two?
One.
One.
One. معناها بتقولها في مع بعضها من غير تقسيم. You get the idea?
Quite.
Quite.
بسرعة.
مع بعضها. Quite. طرف واحد. لكن number two فيها طرفين. بتقول quiet. Quiet. And the first one is quit. So again, quit. Everybody say with me, quit.
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 The second one, quiet. Quiet.
Quiet.
Quiet. Let's remove the quiet.
Quiet.
All right. And the last one is quite.
Quite.
Quite. يعني لو بنديرها بالحروف الجونة هيك اللي نكتب spelling من عندنا هذه حتكون هيك شكلها. quit. هذه حتكون هيك شكلها. وهذه هيك حتكون شكلها.
رقم 3 شنو معناها؟
Quite it means not a lot مش هلبة.
Moderate.
Yeah. فلما زي مثلا هنا في
تمام.
لو تشوف يا راشد can you go to the story of Jim شوف المقطع هذا اللي بعد expensive hotel in the near the river Sen. أبدأ من هنا the weather تقرأ لي
The weather was quite hot.
Yeah. شنو رأيك هل هلبة سطون ولا مش هلبة ولا شوي تحسها quite hot شو رأيك؟
مش هلبة.
مش هلبة يعني في سخونية وخلاص لكن مش هلبة مش very هي هذه الفكرة. You understand? All right. Okay, so هذا مجرد قصة المعنى ونطقهم يعني سهل التخبيط فيهم هذا ديما صاير فيهم تخبيط. All right, so let's go back. So back to Fatima. All right, where's Fatima? So Fatima, so this means the adjective هل هي quite ولا هل الادجective hot؟ طبعا لما نقول adjective we always mean the word which describes something. هي الكلمة اللي بتصف لك الناون اللي هي الصفة. فأما هي الصفة هي is it quite or is it hot? What do you think, Fatima?
Quite.
Okay. The adjective is في الحقيقة hot. لأن هذا لو ما نترجمون بالعربي بالفصحى مثلا حنقوله الجو كان حارا بعض الشيء. يعني في الحقيقة كلمة quite عبارة عن حال. يعني يوصف درجة السخونية. It's an adverb مش an adjective. Okay, so an adjective اللي هو يوصف ال weather. So لو بنديروها بالأسهم maybe أسهل.
Okay.
So we can say that quite على شنو تعود على ال weather صح ولا؟ So the weather was hot. هذه ندوي على hot. Hot تعود على ال weather with quite sorry. Hot refers to the weather. معناها the weather was hot. لكن quite اللي هي بتصف لنا درجة السخونية. معناها quite تعود على hot و hot تعود على weather. وفي الحقيقة quite هذه مجرد يعني نقدر نستغنى عليها والمعنى ما يتغيرش بشكل كبير. يعني حتى تنحاها حتى قلتي the weather was hot تمام ما فيش مشكلة قاعدة كل شيء تمام. لكن قلتي the weather was quite في خطأ نحوي. It's not correct. You get the idea, Fatima? You understand the difference? So this means we can remove quite. الفكرة أن quite نقدر نستغنوا عليها لأنها quite مجرد تورينا درجة السخونية. Okay? لكن كلمة الهوت نفسها ما نقدرش نستغنى عليها في المثال هذا. You get the idea? وضحت يا فاطمة؟ Are you there? Can you hear us? تسمعي فينا؟
وضحت. Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so the weather was...
Lost the connection, but I'm back.
Okay, welcome back. All right, so طلعنا الادجكتيف الثاني اللي هو hot واتفقنا ان quite مجرد adverb. شو رايكم حتى الادفيربز تصير عليهم دورة بهالشكل نسهل شوية العملية. اوكي الحمر اللي هم الادجكتيفز والادفيربز خنديروهم لون ثاني. خلينا نكمل باقي الادجكتيفز قبل. اوكي so the weather was quite hot and the food and the wine were really صح.
Really good.
That's correct. صح. So good هو
long.
Wanted correct. Long is another
Long.
adjective. Yes. صح. So we had coffee by the river in the afternoon. We went to the Louvre Museum. It was quite. Where's the adjective?
Crowded.
Full.
صح. Crowded. Selma, very good. صح. Crowded. What does it mean when we say crowded?
crowded مغيم صح؟
أديك clouded بالL هم قراب صح في السبيلنج مش بعد ال clouded لكن هم عادة يقولوا cloudy ما يقولوش cloudy weather. مزدحم correct. Crowded means there are a lot of people. لكن crowded للعلم ما نقدرش نستعملها للسيارات. ما نقدرش نقولوا crowded مثلا cars. Crowded is always for people. You understand? If you want to talk about cars, we say traffic. There was a traffic jam. Yeah. But for people, we say crowded. All right. So it was quite crowded, but we thought it was...
Interesting.
Yes. Interesting is another adjective. Then on Sunday, I asked Naomi... Correct. Interesting is an adjective. I asked Naomi to marry me. It was a wonderful weekend in a
beautiful.
Right. Okay, طلعنا الادجكتيفز كلهم. المرة هذه خلينا نطلع اللي هم الادفيربس اللي هم الحال اللي يوصفوا. طبعا الادفيربس يعتبروا اصحاب الفيربز واصحاب الادجكتيفز يجوا مع الزوز. So you can say Ahmed drives fast. Okay. لكن نقدر نقول أحمد drives very fast. فهنا ال very ما توصفش في أحمد. توصف في كلمة fast. توصف في درجة السرعة بتاعه. توصف بالأحرى توصف drive. He drives fast. He drives very fast. Okay. All right. So let's really هذه adverb. Very is another adverb, صح?
Quite.
Quite, صح.
وريلي الأخرى.
Really, another one. Too. صح. Too long. Yes, too. Quite again.
Quite crowded.
Correct.
Really interesting.
Really?
Yes. All right. شو لاحظتوا أن كل الادفيرب ما يجي قبل الادجكتيف right؟ يمشي مع الادجكتيف. وهنا مجرد يزيد يوضح لنا في الادجكتيف. هي هذه الفكرة. يعني نقدر نستغنوا عليه بكل بساطة. نقدر نقوله I went to the airport in a big limousine. ما فيش أي مشكلة. لكن really تعطي نوع من المبالغة. يعني توريك أن البيج ما هيش أي big. Really big. صح ولا؟ نفس الشيء لما قلنا هنا expensive hotel. لو جيم قال مجرد then we stayed in an expensive hotel تمام no problem. لكن very بتبين لك أن درجة expensive عالية كبيرة. نفس الشيء قصة الهوت هنا. لو قال the weather was hot all weekend ممكن المفهوم يبان يعني حاجة negative ما هيش حاجة كويسة hot. فهو خففها شوية. quite hot. Do you get the idea? ما هوش hot هذا هو ندرس
describe the severity of
yes,
the adjective.
exactly the degree the severity. دورينا قداش قوة الحرارة هذه. هل ده شوية حرارة نص حرارة. فquite خففت الموضوع إنه ما هوش هل ده not a lot. فتقدر تقولوا أن quite نوعا ما حسب الأمثلة هنا جاية كأن عكس really وعكس very. تخفف في الادجكتيف. You get the idea? Is it clear? Fatima, Rashid, you get the idea? Okay, so let's.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, good. Let's do the same thing for Sandra. نفس القصة. نطلع الادجectives كلهم. Let's find all the adjectives and let's find all the adverbs. All right, so I won a weekend for two in Scotland. I was. Where's the first adjective here?
Happy.
Right, صح. Happy.
Really adjective.
Where is it? Nearly? Nearly is it an adjective or an adverb?
Really happy.
Really اللي هي الادverb. لكن احنا نبغى الادجectives بس الصفات نبغى قبل. Let's find the adjectives first. Empty. Correct. صح.
Cheap.
Ugly. صح.
dirty.
Yes.
Small.
Empty.
Bad.
Nearly empty. Ugly. Boring.
Cold. Yeah.
Boring.
Yes. Logan is the boyfriend.
Young. Young and friendly.
There's another one you forgot.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Early. Very good. Me get early, صح?
Yeah, me.
Okay, good.
Quite early.
Young.
Friendly.
Young and friendly.
Terrible.
Friendly.
Friendly مكررة. لكن صح.
Terrible.
Very good. Okay, so these are all the adjectives. هذا كل كانوا الصفات. Good. Let's find the adverbs now. Okay, let's start from the beginning.
Really.
Yes.
Nearly.
Nearly.
And
Really.
Very.
really.
Very.
Two.
True.
Small.
Yes.
Really.
Really bad.
Really
Too
cold.
really
Boring. Quite
Yes.
Very young.
very
Very
Too friendly.
too
That's it.
Yes, correct. Okay. So we found all the adverbs and all the adjectives. Very nice. Now let's talk a little bit about how to use them together. This is the idea. هو الدرس هذا كله يبيكم تتعرفوا على العلاقة الوطيدة بين adverbs and adjectives and how we use them together and why they work together well. علاش ماشيين كويس مع بعض. Let's see. Okay, so work with a partner, show your list. هذا درناه مع بعضنا. Number 4, part A and B كملناها. Let's talk a little bit about vocabulary. So it says here, number 5A, match the sentences to the pictures A to C. All right, so we have three pictures and we have 3 sentences. So we want to match. And now 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Okay, so let's match. It's too big. Which one is too big?
Where is it, Doctor?
Number 5, exercise 5, on the left side. Okay.
B.
big. 1C.
1C, are you sure?
It's very big. No. B.
It's too big.
Okay, خلنا نقراهم. عندنا it's too big. Number 1 تقول it's too big. Number 2 تقول it's quite big. Number 3 تقول it's very big. ولا it's really big. Which one? So too big. أما هي اللي عطفتها too big.
B.
Okay. هنغيره على أحسن الأوضح. Okay, so you think number 1 is B. Let's write number 1 B. So number 1, you think it's B. What about number 2?
A.
Number 2 A.
Correct. Yes.
Hey.
And number 3?
C.
Do you agree? Do all of you agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have any other opinions?
No.
It's too big, number B. It's a really big C.
Okay. So here it says, which word is negative and means more than you want? ونبي نذكركم بحاجة ثانية اللي هو
It's very big.
Okay, just a second. نوريكم حاجة مهمة. Okay, ركزوا باهي في السطر هذا اللي في القصة. The one in the red box. Can you check it again, please?
هذا ما نقوله too much هيك.
But just read this part.
More than you want.
Very friendly, too friendly.
شنو يقصدوا بها؟ كيف very friendly, too friendly?
She was very.
لو من ترجمة مثلا بنقولها بالليبي هذا كيف شنو قصدها يا ساندرا؟ هي كانت تو تتكلم عن receptionist صح؟ receptionist هذه اللي
طيبين.
نعم؟
طيبين.
الماغنيفيكيشن يعني too big.
Okay. Friendly. خلينا ندوي على كلمة friendly. Friendly, is it a good word or a bad word? Good, of course. ديما friendly حاجة كويسة صح ولا؟ لكن هي تو كانت تدوي على receptionist. الريسبشنست هذه اللي خدت لها صاحبها.
السندة هذا كان فريندلي أكثر.
باي هي معقولة بتشكر المرأة اللي خدت لها رجلها.
This is the fact.
No, there's another.
It's too obvious, يعني more than you want.
But what does it mean when she said too friendly? Is it a good thing?
Maybe
Is it a good thing to be too friendly or not a good thing?
it's depend.
What do you think? Do you think it's a good thing or not a good thing?
Maybe
Good.
fake be friends. Maybe pretend she is friend.
Actually, here, when we say too friendly, it's not a good thing. بتنقلب.
Not good.
No. So, actually, more, because this means someone is more than you want. Someone is, when you say two means more than you want. Do you get the idea?
It's clear now.
So it's not a good thing to be too friendly. يعني احنا بالليبي بنقول واحد too friendly الصيق هذا. ماش friendly.
معناها احنا غالطين في رقم 5.
Yes, exactly right. ماش صح. So here, which word is negative and means more than you want? Okay.
Two friends.
Two. Very good. طبعا هذه الطريقة اللي ممكن هذه من الأخطاء تعتبر نوعا شائعة، اللي هي أن التو احنا نستعمل فيها زي very. هل الطلبة يستعملوا فيها زي very؟ الحقيقة لا، الإنجليزي ما يستعملوش فيها زي very.
هي علاش هي change her opinion.
هي
She said young, friendly, and then changed to friendly.
لا هو مش غيرت، هي كانت في الأول توصف فصل.
قصدي هو way of conversation هيك.
لا هو way أن هي يعني قاعدة تشتم فيها نزلة فيها تو. أن هذه للصيقة ما خيرها مش محترمة على نفسها. هيك المعنى ده. هي تسد فيها بكلمة too friendly. عرفتي؟ يعني ما هوش حاجة كويسة إنك too friendly. أن أنت قلتي في خدمتك ليش تكلمي في الراجل. هذا هو المضمون الكلام. You get the idea? So it's not a good thing. It's a negative thing that the receptionist is too friendly. She shouldn't be too friendly because too friendly means not professional. ما هيش مهنية، مش لها بشغل هني. You get the idea? She's chatting to Logan. So وبش حتى في مثال هذا بس. Any example, if you say to, check this example. Look at لما كانت توصف the weather. This is also a very important sentence. She said, we didn't go out because it was too cold. شنو فهمتوا
Too cold.
علاش ما قالتش very cold؟
We didn't go out because.
علاش ما قالتش مثلا quite cold؟ شنو خلاها تختار to بالذات؟ Why? Why did she choose to هنا في المثال هذا؟
مش حلو يعني.
يعني درجة مبالغ فيها.
Yes.
Not nice weather.
Yes. صح سلمى وصح فاطمة بالضبط. لدرجة لا تطاق مبالغ فيها. We didn't go out because it was too cold. يعني لدرجة مفرطة. يعني من كترة ما صقع لدرجة ما طلعناش. هي هذه المعنى. You get the idea. To دي ما يستعمل فيها لشيء خلاص غير مقبول. بشكل غير مقبول. حتى لو كان شيء كويس لما تديري to خلاص. مثلا نقولوا شخص يحب spicy food. يحب الماكلة الحارة. صح ولا؟ Who likes spicy food here?
Me.
Okay, Rashid likes spicy food. Who else likes spicy food? Fatima, do you like spicy food?
No. I don't.
No, you don't like spicy.
I don't like.
Okay, spicy food طبعا الماكلة الحارة, right? مثلا حتى شخص يحب spicy food لو أن جاه طبق حار لدرجة ما عادش يقدر ياكله حيقول لك this is too spicy I can't eat it. حتى هو يحب الحار. لو قال لك too spicy معناها بشكل ما عادش نقدر ناكله too much. فالتو ديما شيء خلاص مفرط. too sweet مبالغ فيه. لو أنت تحب الكيكة مثلا كيكة شوكولاتة وجات كيكة شوكولاتة كان سكر زايد بتقول this is too sweet I don't want it. فتو خلاص حتى الحجم كويسة خلاص فاتت حدها. This is the idea. So too cold ما طلعوش. This is the idea. All right. So let's change our answer number 5A. So this means A is quite big. فهي قصة درجة كل مرة تولي أسوأ. Quite big مقبول قاعد الموضوع ماشي الحال. Big لكن ماشي الحال. B very big really big زاد الحجم لكن معلش يمشي الحال. Too big يعني المرأة راسها ماشي دائما بكل. الصورة موضحة الفكرة. Do you see the photo, the picture? I mean. Yeah. So quite big. This is quite big. Very big. This is very big. And too big. خلاص والموضوع مفرط فيه. This is too big. All right. So part B. أعتقد part B إحنا درناه من غير قصد. اللي هو read both texts and find examples of very, really, quite, and too. ده كلهم درناه. اللي هو لما درناها في دوائر الزرق. So we found all the adverbs. طلعناهم كلهم. Okay. And complete the rule before or after. Okay. So it says here very, really, quite, and too. هل يجوا before the adjective وإلا after. عندنا verb وعندنا adjective. Okay, so خلينا ناخذ example باش ما نغلطوش. Let's check the example. So for example here خلينا ناخذ جملة جديدة. The hotel. Let's do this one.
After.
The hotel was nearly empty. Okay, so it says very really. نطلع الverb يعني. Where's the verb here? The hotel was nearly empty. Where's the verb?
Verb to be.
Verb to be. Correct.
Was.
Correct.
Was.
Was هذا الفعل. This is the verb. Where's the adverb?
Nearly.
Nearly. Nearly is the adverb. Correct.
Nearly.
Yes. And where's the adjective?
Empty.
Empty.
Correct. So this is our adjective. So empty is our adjective. So let's use this example to finish the rule. So we use very, really, really, quite, and too. Do they come after the verb or do they come before the verb?
Before.
شنو رأيك؟
After.
After. الverb كان was و nearly هو nearly رغم انها adjective لكن مش adverb لكن ما كانش ضمن الأمثلة. لكن اسم قاعدة. نفس الشيء حتى لو درنا very لو تشوفوا الإكزامبل اللي تحت نفس قصة nearly. It's the same thing. رغم ان nearly زي ما قلت لكم مش عاطينها في الأمثلة لكن متقيدة هي بالقاعدة عادية. Okay, anyways. So nearly وإلا أي adverb تاني very, really, quite أي منهم we use it after the verb صح ولا؟ We use it after the verb. Use a verb to be. So we use it after. What about the adjective? Do we use it after the adjective or do we use it before the adjective?
Before it. After.
Before.
Yes, we use it before the adjective. Right? ونقدر نشوفه حتى المثال بتاع she was very young. لو نقوله she was very young. Very, this is the adverb. Young is the adjective. معناها الادفيرب جانا قبل الادجكتيف صح ولا؟ لكن لو نحسبه الواز هو الverb الادجكتيف جاي بعدين. Right? Okay, now let's check the summary. خلينا نشوفوا الملخص. Maybe there's extra information. Let's check the extra information in the summary. All right, let's see. Okay. نشوف لو في أي معلومات ثانية. Okay, Najat, can you read the last tip, please?
We don't use to mean very, very. She's really happy. Not she's too happy.
You get the idea? هذا كان لب نقاشنا.
It's a really useful information today.
Yes, yes. So to ديما شيء سلبي. أي حاجة فيها to ما عاش خلاص. ما عاش نبها، ما عاش حاجة، ما عاش تنفعنا. ولو كان الادجكتيف كويس. Too happy هذا معناها مختلة، هذه بالك عندها حاجة، بالك you know maybe she's crazy, maybe عندها مرض عقلي. Too happy, right? Not normal. It's not normal to be too happy. You get the idea. You can say really happy. نقول لك شنو المستمع الإنجليزي يفهم. لو أنت تقولي لها she's too happy, something is wrong. Maybe she fell on her head, you know? Maybe there's something wrong. But really happy, مفيش بأس. كويس. Really happy is a good thing. To be very happy is a good thing. To be too happy is strange. It's a bit strange. This is the idea. Okay, مفيش أي tips ثانية هنا. We can go back. Let's go back. All right, now let's check our next exercise. So we finished talking about the differences. تعلمنا الفرق بين very, really اللي هي أقوى منها شوية, quite اللي هي أقل منهم الزوز, و to اللي هي مبالغ فيها ما عادش نبه. All right, so here we have a nice question. And here we can use these rules and these examples.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Yes.
Very equal to really.
Yes, تقدر تقولي equal، لكن ممكن really فيها مبالغة أكثر وفيها حتى التنوع. Very لما تكررها تبدأ ممل، زي احنا بالعربي جدا كل شيء بيقوله جدا، جميل جدا، كبير جدا جدا جدا. You get the idea. يعني حتى في اللغة العربية ركاكة لو أنك تكرري نفس الحال هذا جدا 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 جدا. فنوع من التنوع. You can say really, you can say very, but it's almost the same. مفيش فرق.
I found I found difficulty in writing. When I describe something painful, very
yeah,
like this.
Okay.
I was.
Najat, I think you don't. ما عادش تقدر تسمعوا connection.
I write it to.
استعملتي to. You use to. No, you shouldn't use to.
Understand.
Yes, وصوتك يقطع لكن فهمت فكرتك. You said that you used to instead of very.
I write.
Okay. Yeah, you shouldn't. No, it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's different.
Inshallah.
All right, all right.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay for me.
Okay. Now, number one. Take a look at this example. Okay, Najat, can you read the first example? توصف المشكلة.
Which one?
Number one.
معلش
أنت connection بتاعك خلاص ضعف شكله.
Write the opposite. This adjectives.
No. I think you need to sign out and go back in.
Write the opposite. Huh? It's correct.
لكن يمشي ليسارك. Go to the left. Number 6, exercise 6. Can you see exercise 6? مش write the opposite.
Choose the best response.
لا. Can you see exercise 6? شوفي في exercise 6.
طلعت لي صفحة review 6.
No. Fatima, are you there? Fatima, can you hear us? Can you read number 1, please? Fatima? Okay, Fatima disappeared. Rashid?
Yes.
Can you read number 1, please?
I can't wear this shoes. They're too small.
اوكي شو تفهم من المثال هذا يا راشد؟ شو فهمت منه؟
ما بقدرش يلبس البيدرو لأنه صغير.
بالضبط. لأنه صغير لدرجة ما عادش يلتبس. Right? It's too small. It's ما عادش ما يمشيش الحال. مش حتى معاه ما يخشلكش بقل في رجلك. You get the idea. Najat, is it clear? Number 1.
Yes, yes.
All right, okay. Now, where's what's her name? Hannah, are you there?
Yes.
Can you do number 2, Hannah?
Okay. I want to buy that bag. It's very nice.
Good. Yes. Okay, number 3, Salma. Salma, number 3. Can you do number 3, Salma? Okay, let's check. Fatima, are you there? Can you hear us?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, can you do number 3, please?
Let's go to that new restaurant. It's really cheap.
Nice.
Let's
Go. Okay.
Let's go to that new restaurant. It's really cheap.
Okay, Salma, do number 4. Salma? Okay, Salma is not there. Fatima, can you do number 4 too?
Yes.
Yeah?
Mom, this food is very good.
Nice, good, good. All right, Najat, you can do the next one, number 5.
Sorry, sir. You are. The plane left at 6 o'clock. You are too late.
Correct?
Too.
Yes, you're too late. فاتت عليك الطيارة. Sorry. Right? Number 6, Rashid, can you do number 6?
Sam got a new job and he is too happy.
Are you sure?
Really happy, really happy.
Yes, yes. All right, okay. Hannah, can you do number 7?
Yeah. Yes. They have.
They've got a new flat. It's Hannah?
Quite nice.
Right, good.
Quite nice.
Yes, yes. Selma, number 8.
You're only 15. You're too young to drive.
Very nice, very good. Okay. So all of these are correct. يعني number 6 هتيجي تقولوا لخصت الدرس اليوم. how to use quite, to, how to use very, how to use really. All right, very nice. Let's go to number 7. Number 7, write the name of a place in your town or in your city that is too expensive or quite cheap, really beautiful or really ugly, very dirty, very clean. Okay, so we want to talk about places in the city that are, for example, too expensive. Let's start with too expensive. Who can tell me about a place in their city that is too expensive? Let's start with...
In Libya.
In Libya, or in Tripoli, or in Benghazi, or in whatever city.
غنيمة. غنيمة منتجع شو يقولوا سبا غنيمة.
Resort. It's a resort. Okay, so maybe we can say غنيمة is too expensive. Resort. Resort.
Yes. Resort.
Yes. Okay. What about a place that's quite cheap in Libya or in your city? Let's see, Fatima. What about your city, Fatima? Can you think of a place, a restaurant, a cafe, a shop, anything, any place in your city that's quite cheap?
Yes, for example, the center of city.
Mm-hmm. The city center, yeah.
It's quite cheap.
It's quite cheap. You can say the city center is quite cheap. Good example. All right. Okay. Rashid, can you tell us about a place you think, a place in your country or in your city or even in your neighborhood that you think is very beautiful, really beautiful, I mean?
Beautiful.
Really beautiful. Can you think of a place that's really beautiful in Libya?
In Libya, no.
Libya, no. Okay. Somewhere not in Libya, anywhere else.
Istanbul.
Okay. Istanbul is really beautiful, for example, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's think of a place that's really ugly. What do you think? Where's Hannah? Can you think of a place in your city or in your country or in anywhere that you think is really ugly?
What's the meaning ugly?
Ugly is the opposite of beautiful.
Okay.
Can you think of a place? Maybe a restaurant, maybe a street, maybe, I don't know, somewhere that you think is really ugly.
My country, too ugly.
Your country is too ugly. Okay, that's a good example. Okay, I don't know if the rest of you agree with you, but it's grammatically correct at least. All right. What about a place that is very dirty or very clean? I think you got the idea of this exercise. Here, this is just an exercise where you need to talk about a place, and this is a good idea, especially if you know the same place. let's talk about something everybody knows. For example, let's talk about Ghanima, right? Because Najat was talking about Ghanima. She said, Ghanima is too expensive. Maybe someone will disagree. They'll say, no, I don't think so. I think it's quite cheap. Or maybe someone will say, no, I don't think so. I think it's really beautiful, right? So you can use these adverb plus adjective. والسر في التمرين هذا اللي هو موضوع adverb plus adjective, right?
It's really beautiful, but too expensive.
Excellent. That's a good example. So you can say
very
Ghanima.
clean.
Ghanima is
very clean.
Is it very clean?
Yes.
All right. So
because it's expensive.
That's why it's expensive. That's good.
Yeah.
So you can say Ghanima is very clean and really beautiful, but
and interesting because the here
because of the ruins. Ruins.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can say Ghanima is really interesting, very beautiful,
very quiet,
but unfortunately it's too expensive.
Yes.
Right? So all of these are different ways to talk about places, talk about things. You can even do it with cars. You can say Ferraris are very interesting. They're really beautiful. They're extremely fast, but they're too expensive, right? Or they're too noisy, but they're too noisy. So you can use these الفكرة كلها أنها تلتزم بالتركيبة اللي هي adverb plus adjective. This is the idea, right? And you need to be careful. You can use really, you can use quite, you can use very to talk about positive things. الأشياء اللي إيجابية بتستعملهم very, really, quite. تقدر تنوع بيناتهم على حسب الدرجة. لكن لو الشيء بيصبح فوق اللازم تقدر تقولوا له too small, too big, too fast, too expensive. أي حاجة فيها too خلاص فزدت ما عادش نبغاها. It's the idea. Okay, so let's do a few more exercises. Let's do a revision here. And let's start with the first exercise. Okay. Sorry. Okay, let's do exercise 1. So, okay, now let's do the opposites. Okay, so from number 1 to 5, Rashid, you can do them, you can do the opposites, and number 6 to 10, Salma, you can do number 6 to 10, okay? So Rashid, you can start.
نبدأ من رقم 6.
From number 2 to 5. From happy. So
happy,
here, of course,
angry.
Angry, maybe. There's another
sad,
opposite. Sad. حتى angry ممكن يمشي حالة، لكن sad ممكن أحسن صح.
حتى unhappy.
Unhappy. Yes. Number 3.
Rich.
Starts with the letter P.
Poor.
Yes, good. Number 4.
Crowded.
نعم أنا بعكس مزدحم أنت طبعا. It starts with the letter E.
Empty.
Yeah. اللي أخذناها حتى في الدرس هنا قبل شوية. It was nearly. Can you check it here, Rashid? The hotel was nearly.
Yes. empty.
Yes. Empty. Empty. Correct. All right. So crowded, empty, clean.
Dirty.
Right. Very nice. Good. Okay, Selma, your turn. So tall. Yes, Selma, what's the opposite of tall? Can you hear us, Selma? Uh-huh. Selma, are you there? Okay, let's see someone else. Okay, Fatima, can you do number 6 to 10?
لا مش باينة عندي الصورة.
مش باينة. اللي هو نمبر 1، احنا نمبر 1 احنا نديره تو حاليا في الريفيو. Question number 1. باينة عندك ولا مش باينة؟
كانت الشاشة بلاك.
Can you see it now?
الصورة مش باينة عندي.
من تاني الصورة مش باينة عندها؟
لا أنا باينة.
اللي مش باينة عندها يطلع ويخش مرة ثانية، مرات الكونكشن لما يضعف عندك ما عادش تطلع لك الشاشة.
حتى أنا مش باينة دكتور.
من تاني مش باينة. هنا can you see the screen؟ يبان لك الكتاب هنا ولا مش باين لك؟ وحتى الكونكشن تو تحسن يعني عندي من قبل. فاطمة, are you there?
Yeah.
Can you see the screen? Can you see the question?
Yes, I see.
Okay. معناها نجاة وسلمى اطلعوا ديروا sign in sign out. اطلعوا من الغرفة خش مرات تطلع لك مرة ثانية. Okay. All right. So Fatima, can you do number 6 to 10? We want the opposites of these adjectives.
Tall, short.
Yes. What's number 7?
Friendly.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the opposite of friendly?
No, there isn't. Friendly.
What's the opposite? Rashid, do you know the opposite of friendly?
Not sure.
Okay, what is it?
Angry.
Not exactly. Selma, what's the opposite of friendly?
Unfriendly.
Yes, unfriendly.
You already answered.
Yeah, friendly, unfriendly. Good. All right. Okay. So, Fatima, you can continue. Number 8, Fatima.
Unfriendly.
Okay. Number 7, the opposite is unfriendly. Correct. Number 8, Fatima. What about stupid?
Smart.
Smart. There's another one. Selma, can you think of smart? صح. مش غلط صح. It's correct. There's another opposite of stupid. What is it? Selma.
Clever, I think.
Clever is correct. حتى هي صح. Smart, clever, correct. Selma. Are you there, Selma? Yes.
Intelligent.
صح. The pronunciation هي صح. غيري في
Intelligent.
غيري في الجي بس.
Intelligent.
Yes, correct.
Very clever.
All right, so you can say intelligent, clever, and smart. Intelligent, clever, and smart. Smart بس عندها معنى. Yes, intelligent is correct. Smart لكن عندها حتى معنى ثاني. You look smart. What does it mean?
Nice looking.
Nice, good looking. So if you wear good clothes, a new suit, a nice tie, and you're clean and shaved and everything, you can say you look smart, right?
Or smart plan or smart idea.
smart ما هي تجي smart على حسب
Smart
السياق.
thinking.
ما هي حسب السياق. smart أحيانا تعني هي زي ما قلتها فاطمة، لو مديروها oppositely stupid يمشي الحال. stupid smart is okay, no problem. لكن smart مرات لو في سياق الشكل أو المظهر تعني حسن المظهر يعني good looking, organized, clean, smart. It means you're well dressed. You get the idea. The smart تمشي بالطريقتين. It can mean intelligent. It can mean well dressed or good looking. مرتب مهندم. This is the meaning. Smart. All right. Okay. So let's do our last question before we finish. Let's do number 2 here. Okay. So number 2. Let's give it to. Okay, let's divide it. So number 1, Najat, you can do number 1. So let me explain the question. It says, make these sentences true for you. So this means, of course, you will talk about yourself. وعندك الخيارات. You can use was. You can use were. So was, were, wasn't,
yes.
weren't. Of course, هذا بيختلف على اختلاف قصة عندك. So number 1, Najat.
I was at home yesterday.
Okay. What about you, Hannah? Number 2.
My family together last New Year. My family were all together last New Year.
Okay. Rashid, number 3.
I was with my friends on Saturday evening.
Okay. Selma, number 4. Selma, are you there? Okay, Fatima, you can do number 4.
Both my parents were.
Number 2, it's correct.
Number 2, it depends. يمشوا الزوز.
Both my parents were.
Okay. Okay, sorry, Fatima, you can do number 5.
No problem. I was born in place I live in one.
All right, good. I was born in the place I live in now. Okay, so family here sometimes هذه نفس القصة مع team. The team were all together. اللي هي الأشياء الفردية اللي تعني الجمع. So في الغالب يستعمل فيها كحاجة مفردة. مثلا the team was tired. أفضل من أنك تقول the team were tired. لكن في بعض الأحيان ينسى الزوز. طبعا هنا لو بنحسبها يعني أعضاء العائلة تقدر تعتبرها were.
تقعد what؟
فهنا الفاميلي ممكن تمشي مع الواز أحسن منها بالwere رغم أنها هم جمع. تقدر idea. لأن الفاميلي نحسب فيها كوحدة. One family.
Us.
Yeah, so the family were all together.
يعني هي Jesus.
بعض الأحيان Jesus. لو الحاجة اللي تتكلمي عليها تعني جمع you can use it in both, no problem. لكن ممكن أنسب على الأقل من ناحية نحوية نستعمله قيده بالقاعدة أحسن. So we can use was because it's a singular. Family is singular. Okay. All right. Okay. So these are some examples of how to use was, were, and weren't. Let's see. Maybe you can do number 3. Let's see. Nice. Okay. So we can change. Let's write questions. Do you see number 1 to 5? We want to write yes, no questions for number 1 to 5. Okay. Okay. Do you see the ones that we finished now? Number 1 to 5. We want to make yes/no questions. Look at the first example here. Were you at home yesterday? What's the answer?
Yes,
Yes, I was. Yes, I was. So the idea in number 3 الفكرة كلها نبغى نديروا yes no questions معتمدات على الجمل هذه اللي كيف كملناها. Okay, so we just want to write yes no question. All right, so Najat, you can do number 2. Can you make a yes no question about number 2?
Was your family باعتبارها single all together list you use a
Was your family? Yes. Okay. Where are your families? I think was is better. Correct. Okay. How do you answer this question, Najat? Was your family all together last New Year's Eve?
if positive yes they were.
لكن أنت قلتي family was مفروض.
Yes, my family. أنا لما بنجاوب.
مش هنا النقطة. هل أنت were ولا was؟ أنت
أنا قلت was
لا
my family.
لحظة. أنت قلتي I'll ask you the question again.
لو بنقول yes positive yes they.
علاش they؟
هل كانوا مع بعضهم؟ yes they were.
لا السؤال كان was.
ما هو all together.
اوكي قريتي القصة
yes I بنقول yes I
علاش I؟ كل القصة كلها على الفاميلي. أن ما دام احنا تكلمنا عليها كوحدة ما عادش نقدر نتكلم عنها كجماعة كأفراد. فهمتي هذه الفكرة؟ هذا ليش بتختاري أنت يا إما was يا إما were. لكن لو اتفقنا على was بتقولي was your family all together بنقولوا yes it was.
It was.
Yes it was.
Yes.
لو
نعملها كيف؟
نعملها بفرد بيونت واحد. نعملها كسنجلر. Yes it was. Was your family together? Yes it was.
بلا قلنا where بنقولوا they.
Yes they were. هنا لو ندعو على الأفراد العائلة.
Yes they were.
Was your family together? Yes they were. فهذا ليش قصة في بعض الأشياء يمشوا الزوز يعني was were أحيانا يمشوا الاثنين. فلكن يديروا شوية تخبيط مرات. Family is one of them. Okay.
Confused.
Yeah, it's okay, no problem. So number 3, let's see someone else. Rashid, can you make a yes/no question for number 3? وتقدر تستعمل طبعا المثال اللي هو هنا في رقم 3 مرات يساعدك.
Where you was with your friends
لا خلاص
on Saturday evening.
الواز طب تتنحى لأن الواز بنستعملش فيها إلا مع I was. But here we don't want. إحنا خلاص تحولنا لي سؤال ودنا you. أنا كيف نقولها؟
Where you with your friends on Saturday evening?
Excellent. Were you with your friends on Saturday evening? Were you with your friends on Saturday evening? مثلا لو سألتك السؤال هذا Were you with your friends on Saturday evening? شنو الإجابات؟ إجابتين.
We was in a coffee.
لا أنا ما قلتلكش وين كنت، أنا قلت لك هل كنت. Where here it's not ماهوش الwhere بتاع place.
Yes I was.
Very good. ولو ما كنتش مع أصحابك؟
No I wasn't.
بالضبط. Okay. Let's do it again. Were you with your friends were you with your friends on Saturday evening?
Yes I was.
Okay. Now, Fatima, can you do number 4? Can you make a question about number 4? Yes, no question.
Yes. Were your parents born in the same country?
Good, very good. Were your parents born in the same country? Very good. Were your parents born in the same country? What's the answer?
No, they weren't. Yes, they were.
Very good. No, they weren't. Yes, they were. That's it. All right. Now, Selma, can you do number 5? Make a yes/no question for number 5.
Okay. Was you born in the place you live in now?
Okay. What do we use for you? Do we use was or do we use were with you?
Where?
Were you?
Can you say it again, Selma?
No, where?
Good. Excellent. So, can you say it again? Repeat it from the beginning.
Were you born in the place you live in now?
Very good. Were you born in the place you live in now? Correct. And what's the answer? لو أنا سألتك, were you born in the place you live in now, Selma?
Yes. Yes, I was.
Good.
Yes, I was.
ولو لا?
No, I wasn't.
Correct.
Weren't.
No, wasn't. No, I wasn't.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, because we're talking about I, and when you use I, you say was and wasn't. All right. Okay, فهذا يعتبر زي ما تشوفوا يعني مجرد مراجعة أو revision أو ملخص لunit 6. فإن شاء الله الحصة الجاية نبدأ به هو الأول. So we'll talk about it and we'll try to complete it. And I think that's all for today. And after that, we can start with the next half of the course. من unit 7 يبدأ يعتبر النص الثاني من الكورس اللي هو يعتبر أقرب للelementary B منه للA. So we'll start that inshallah next lesson. And we'll talk about the past simple اللي هو موضوع past simple مش بتاع was would were لكن حتى الأفعال الثانية اللي هي play, played, go, went. نتكلمنا شوية عليهم نزيدوا نتعمقوا فيه. All right, so I'll see you next time. Have a nice weekend, and we'll meet again on when we meet again? Sunday, next Sunday, okay?
Inshallah.
So see you on Sunday. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.
Good night.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.